Crypto is pumping. Everything is pumping. Ethereum is like on the biggest tear ever. And you know what? I am so glad I was a delusional bag holder for so long because I manifested this. I manifested number going up. And guess where we are? Numbers going up. And we got some Chainlink news. We've got some Ripple news. We've got CPI news. A lot of altcoin news today. Quite a bit of altcoin news and just so much more. It's also Tube Top Tuesday. So we're doing that today. And let's go ahead and get into it because numbers going up. And I'm also going to talk to you guys about a trading strategy that you're not going to like because it's not necessarily crypto related, but you're going to have to do it. You're going to have to pivot because if you don't pivot, you're going to need to pivot. It's going to be rough. We're going to do it together though. Okay. So stay tuned. I also had a really bad flare up yesterday. Like I was like not feeling good. These people, how do you go? Anyways, I was not feeling good yesterday any way, shape or form. So I was like crashed out for like hours and hours and hours on hours. But it's still a little bit today. But anyways, we got to cover it because there's a lot to cover. Gamer says at 8K, Ethereum 8K this cycle. Gamer, first and foremost, how dare you? We're manifesting 10,000. Don't be negative Nancy, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get into news. There's a lot to cover. Treasuries are the future. Treasuries are the future. That's just what's happening right now. That is the new meta, is treasuries. How do you play those the proper way? I'm going to explain to you very, very easily. You find companies that have treasuries for legitimate projects, and then when they go public, you buy their stock. Not financial advice, but that's what you do. And then number goes up and you treat them like high-risk altcoins. Anyways, let's get into it. Market is looking absolutely gorgeous this morning. Algo is up. Jasmy is up. Link. I did a video on Link yesterday and a lot of you guys didn't watch it and that's okay. Link is going to be something a lot of you guys are going to sleep on and then it's going to pump like crazy and it's going to sustain because it's literally the only crypto that does oracles properly on a large, wide scale. And then you're going to miss out. Link to $100. Not financial advice. I'm manifesting a delusional bag holder over here, okay? Now, let's go ahead and take a look at what's going on with the markets because there's lots of stuff. And as always, we give hellos to our channel members, okay? To our amazing channel members, to all of you guys for supporting the channel. I've got a poll at the top too. 5,000 Ethereum this week. 74% said yes. So we love that. We love that. We love that. Good morning to Mr. Legend. To Christopher. Christopher, this is the first time seeing you here. Thank you for being here. Mr. R, of course. And we got Alpha Moves. We got Mr. Alpha Gamer. We got Alpha Junkies. Mr. Lawrence, of course. And I can't see. The thing is not working. Anyway. Oh, here we go. Mr. Dale. Dale always showing up every day. But let's go ahead and get into it. There are lots of things. And I've got a really bad headache. And I got my mom and my kid today. Anyways. This is Bitcoin. She's just up on her nice bullish trajectory. We are getting ready to break above 120,000. We tapped on it. We teeny tapped on it. Oh, I forgot about my TikTok babes. Love you guys. Thank you guys for showing up. But Bitcoin's just doing her thing. We're getting ready to retap on 120,000. That's a really important psychological area. Nothing too great about it. But Ethereum, look at this God tier candle. We love big, thick green candles. We always do. And oh my heavens, look at this. Almost 4,500. We're getting so close to 5,000. Or excuse me, we're getting so close to breaking all-time high of about 4,800. Market CIPHER's looking gorgeous. Solana, also God tier candle that we love. Not as bullish as Ethereum, but hey, bag holders cannot be beggars. Beggars can't be choosers. Yeah, we just let this stuff run and we take profit accordingly. Thank you for all the gifts. Sui, pumped. I got some Sui news. XRP is trading really nicely. Really nicely above $3.12. Beautiful bottom over here. Beautiful local bottom. We got some Ripple news coming up too. Chainlink. Oh my goodness. $25. $24.20. Wow. ADA is doing nice too. All the market's looking nice. Hedera's looking nice too. We had a really gnarly drop at about 24 cents. Now we're getting ready to flip and break above 25 cents. Love it. Also too, Dog came in second place on the Kraken challenge, which is outstanding. Out of all the meme coins, it beat Bonk. Heck yeah. And the entire cryptocurrency by market cap is at $3.97 trillion. So we're doing good. We're looking good. We're going to break that all-time high soon. Avalanche, God-tiered candle. I've got a bag of that. Ondo's pumping. Everything is looking nicely. So let's go ahead and get into the news. And why is this? What is this pump happening? Well, some people will say it's because of the CPI, which again, you guys, you know that. And on the show, we talk a lot about it. We really talk heavily about. Davey, if Link hit $270, I would be happy. And Iron Lux Trader, I love to hear that for you. Only thing I'm going to critique you on is never tell anyone how much you hold, but you can say what buy-in price you have if you want to flex. But nobody needs to know because blockchain is transparent. So we don't need to be telling anybody how much wealth we have. Ever. I don't care if it's $5. I don't care if it's $1,000 or $1 million. We don't need to be telling. Now, CPI information came in. What does this mean? Why does this impact crypto? Well, because we have crypto spot ETFs and options and all these things that are trading like traditional financial product, or they're trading alongside traditional financial products in a more centralized, in a centralized way. So we need to pay attention. U.S. inflation rose 0.2% in July monthly and 2.7% year over year, below expectations, which this is a bunch of BS. Okay. I don't care that Orange Man's in office. This is BS. This is not good. Okay. Core CPI excludes food and energy increased 0.3%, 3.1% yearly. Core CPI had its largest monthly gain since January. Shelter, transportation, medical prices led the rise. Energy prices fell 1.1%, which is BS because my electric bill is higher. Rate cut expectations for September, October, December increased after the report. Inflation rise mild enough to keep September rate cut on the table. We need a rate cut. 100% we need a rate cut. Again, I try to just stay crypto focused out here, but we need a rate cut. Okay. And once we get that rate cut, we're going to have an artificial pump in the markets, in the crypto markets and traditional markets. And that's where you make your money. Okay. When you have spent your time watching the markets and investing very well, utilizing risk management, you need to be taking profits aggressively because guess what? This is all BS, is all inflated. Okay. Hold your Bitcoin long term. The other stuff, you know what to do. Now, this is our Ripple story. Hester Pierce officially came out yesterday. And I know a lot of people are like, Wendy, you said that the XRP lawsuit is over, but the SEC didn't say da. Well, guess what? Hester Pierce, she's a busy lady and she doesn't really care. Okay. She's a busy woman. She's done a lot for the crypto industry. She doesn't have to do everything you guys need her to do at the time you want to do it. Okay. She's doing enough. Give her some grace. She's wonderful. She came out and said, last week, SEC's case against Ripple was finally laid to rest. A welcome development for many reasons, including that minds once occupied with litigation can now concentrate on creating a clear regulatory framework for crypto. Do you understand how amazing this is? As she said that. And then Mr. Paul Atkins, the SEC chairman, Commissioner Pierce is right. With this chapter closed, we now have an opportunity to shift our energy from the courtroom to policy drafting at our table. Our focus should be on building a clear regulatory framework that fosters innovation while protecting investors. We got to quote tweet this and put XRP because this is wonderful. Not only did Hester Pierce say it's over and we can now create competent regulation for you, but the SEC chair has got her back. He is supporting her. So again, congratulations to the XRP army. You guys deserve it. I give you so much credit and I've got a lot of respect for you guys. Now, this is from Mr. Phil. He's basically talking about he said very impressive growth of XRPL. I'm not going to cover this too terribly much, just because we've had a lot of back and forth with the minimal volume and usage on XRPL, and that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Not any way, shape, or form. But I would rather have a more concrete report than this. And I know that he's kind of pumping his bags over here. Great, fine, fantastic. Now, Chainlink. Chainlink has hit a new all-time high in total value secured, TVS, reaching $93 billion across hundreds of DeFi protocols. Chainlink is the standard for on-chain finance. Do I agree with him? I agree 100%. And this is insane. Is the total value of assets deposited or borrowed from smart contract applications secured by Chainlink oracles measured in US dollars. And this is why I talk about Chainlink, and this is why I'm incredibly bullish, is because Chainlink is used to power pretty much everything. Traditional finance, crypto stuff. We talked about them partnering with ICE yesterday. I believe it's Forex's partner to deal with Forex stuff, to power that, tokenizing it. What else do you want? This is all bullish foundation, all of it. Wonderful stuff. Glassnode reports that addresses holding 10,000 plus Ethereum have reached 868,000, the highest level in a year. I don't have 10,000 ETH. I wish I did, but I've got a decent amount. We're ready, baby. We're ready, baby. Let's go. And again, a lot of treasury companies popping up. Ethereum open interest near 60 billion as Ethereum hovers near all-time high. Open interest in Ethereum position futures surged over 57 billion on Tuesday. ETH also topped out all coins and liquidations as token takes center stage for investors. And the attention is largely due to Ethereum's surging price, which we absolutely love. CME follows with 7.6. Binance leads Ethereum futures volume with 12 billion open interest. ETH futures open interest nearly matches Binance's 79.5 billion, and it's up 2%. Two times since late June. And in general, $60 billion worth. It's going to be a short stream today because my head is like, I've got the really bad fog in my head. Then we have Mr. Tom Lee, the Ethereum bull. The Michael Saylor of Ethereum. Tom Lee's Bitmine immersion aims to raise as much as 20 billion more for Ethereum buys. They want to raise 20 billion via stock sales to buy more Ethereum. They already hold 5 billion in Ethereum and aiming for 5% of the supply. The strategy includes staking for yield. And that's the cool thing about Bitcoin. Good morning, gorgeous Alexandra. I didn't see you there. But this is the thing. This is the difference. So I'm still selling 90% of my Ethereum this cycle. That's the plan. Again, that could change, but that's pretty much the plan. Moral of the story is Bitcoin, you can mine it, but with Ethereum, you get these cool DeFi things like the dividends and different stuff like that. Well, that you get from proof of stake from staking. So that's why it makes it, I think, a little bit more appealing to traditional finance. So again, I'm not saying Ethereum is going to outperform Bitcoin. I'm just saying I'm thinking there's going to be more upside action to it. I think we're going to see $10,000 to $15,000 Ethereum this cycle. And even though I'm going to argue with Mr. Gamer, don't be bearish on $8,000, but you never know. Could be. So Mr. Tom Lee is bullish. He's buying. He's bidding. John Dean, which nothing but love and respect for Mr. John Dean. At this rate, combined with Tom Lee's grit and determination, I predict 30 days from now, Bitmine will be the second crypto treasury company in the world, only behind Saylor and MicroStrategy. So we have someone incredibly intelligent like John Dean, who fought for the XRP army, coming out and saying, I think that this is going to happen. I'm not saying to believe what he's saying. I'm not saying to add that to your trading investing strategy. I'm just telling you to pay attention to different people's opinions. You know, his mind works differently than mine, and that's a good thing. But I do think that Tom Lee will become the Michael Saylor of Ethereum, and it will help sustain ETH's price. Now, CEA Industries become the largest corporate holder of BNB with $160 million buy. Acquisition comes shortly after the firm closed a $500 million private placement led by 10X Capital and Yizzy Labs. I believe that's part of what CZ's got going on over there. Now, treasury companies, I'm going to repeat to you again. Treasury companies are the next big thing. What these guys are doing, which, hey, it's just a grift. It's just a grift to me, and I'll grift alongside it. Absolutely love it. Just like Memecoins, just like altcoins, just like all of the traditional financial markets. They are going to they're going to put in an application to apply for a stock, traditional financial instrument. They're going to, then it's going to go, they're going to take that money, and then they're going to buy crypto. That's what they're doing. So you want to focus on the companies that are going to do well. You want to trade their stocks like altcoins in risk 3 and 4, make a moon bag and rinse and repeat. That's my thought on how you're going to be able to make quite a bit of money with the treasury companies. Trade their stocks. Circle pumped. Coinbase pumped. All these other ones are pumping. Not all of them, though. Hold on. Not this one. Safety Shot establishes bonk corporate treasury with 25 million token allocation. This one is not created the same, though. NASDAQ listed wellness drink makes Safety Shot formed a 25 million bonk treasury via strategic alliance with bonk founding contributors. The stock is shocked. Plan to acquire 4 to 5% of the total bonk supply. Plans to deeply integrate the company with Memecoin ecosystem. Company holds 15 million cash reserves. Shot dumped 50% on the news. Not all coins, not all treasuries are created equal. Okay, they're not. This one did not end well. Hey, John. So what is going on here? Well, basically, bonk is not seen as a serious and this is not me saying anything bad about bonk. In the meme coin world, they're great, but it's not seen as a serious thing in traditional finance. So that's why the stock dropped. So you're going to have to be cautious what treasury companies you're picking to invest in. Right now, the market likes the Ethereum ones. And when I tell you invest, I'm talking about trading. If you're not somebody who's able to trade, stay away from the treasury company stocks. But if you're somebody who is, there's a lot of money to be made. Or if you're somebody that doesn't want to trade stocks, pay attention to what they're adding. I'm not really big on a meme coin strategic treasury or reserve or whatever it is. But I'm paying attention to the majors. So that was a story that didn't work out well. Now, Solana meme coins slump as investors rotate into Ethereum quality focused altcoins. What did I tell you? Solana meme coins as an asset class dropped more than 8% on the day. Experts say that investors are looking to purchase quality focused assets such as Ethereum and other altcoins, Hedera, Solana, VeChain, Algo, Avalanche, Chainlink, stuff in the top 50, Litecoin. So if you're trading meme coins right now, this is not, we have shifted, we have rotated, we are in utility coins. And that's taken place here for the most part. Most of these are utility coins. Link, Ondo. Pendle's got a little bit of news coming up. Do what works for you, but hey. Grayscale launches Deep Book and Walrus Trust for exposure to Deep and Wall tokens that are two SUI protocols. I'm not going to really comment on this a whole lot because I'm not really sure what the game plan is or what they're doing. So I'm not going to comment too much. Walrus is a data layer for on-chain storage, focus, scalability, and privacy. Okay, that's a good one. I like that. DeepBook provides a central limit order book on SUI supporting DeFi liquidity. So it's kind of got, okay, these seem, just the little summary here, this seems good. So if you're somebody who likes SUI coins or you want to pivot to SUI ecosystem, maybe focus on these two coins because Grayscale wouldn't have added the trust without good reason. Next, Pendle TVL hits 8.31 billion, tripling since April and surpassing SUI, Aptos, and C combined. I haven't heard about Pendle in a while. I think that's Arthur Hayes' project. Also, Coinbase Ventures buys Ton tokens directly from Telegram Foundation, says Ton executive. Remember, we did some content with Ton last month, I believe. They've got the Ton wallet on Telegram. Coinbase would not be getting involved with them for any reason. Coinbase they don't dabble with the poors. So this is incredibly bullish. Very, very, very bullish. Coinbase is calling it a long-term venture investment, size and timing not disclosed, which sucks. But hey, why not? And then this was the big story. Actually, I'm going to talk about this later. Here we go. Where did my thing go? Tristan Thompson is a part of the he's a chief digital equity officer for World Mobile Token. I don't know what that is, but congratulations to him. I lost my things, so I'm just going to read them to you. Kraken airdrop tomorrow on Deep. I don't know about that, so I can't comment. But let me talk to you about Circle. Okay, remember they went public and we got the Genius Act approved and everything? Circle plans to launch ARC, a stablecoin-focused EVM-compatible Layer 1 blockchain. EVM is still a little bit Ethereum-focused, but everybody's launching their own Layer 1 now. Which makes I understand, it's still EVM, still has smart contracts and very similarities to Ethereum, but they're launching their own chains. They're not Layer 2s. So that what makes me a little worrisome about Ethereum, but hey. It will use USDC as native gas, and features include stablecoin, Forex engine, sub-second settlement, opt-in privacy, and interoperability with partner chains. Testnet expected fall of 2025. Like I said, quarter 4, 2025, bullish. Also, Stripe is building its own Layer 1 tempo for payments. Stripe Layer 1 has similar risks as Libra and DM, like reinvesting in base layer amid tough competition. I don't use Stripe, so I don't really care. I'm not going to cover this story. If you like it, great, fine, fantastic. But also, too, layer 2, they're saying in the post, layer 2s provide easier, cheaper permissional access with strong tooling. Launching new layer 1 is now costly, risky, and less competitive. So I don't like, we're also going to be seeing a lot of, we're going to be seeing a lot of the layer 1s being created, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not. How secure are these things? We know Ethereum is secure. So I don't know. It's going to be a little risky, but I don't use Stripe, so I don't really care. I do use Circle. All right. Now there's a guy, Mr. Ryan Adams. He said Stripe and Circle EVM layer 1s are good for Ethereum. I want to read this because I don't know why. New chains are connected to the ecosystem. A company or corporate ledger will never replace the world ledger, which is the Ethereum. In the 90s, many thought corporate intranets would overshadow the internet. Contrary to that belief, corporate intranets accelerated the rise of global internet. It was a win-win. Similarly, every corporate layer 1, especially EVM, will connect to Ethereum, and many will become layer 2s. That makes no sense. Ethereum is a world ledger. ETH is a world reserve asset. But I just don't understand. Maybe I'm just an idiot because I'm not super tech savvy, but I just don't understand. Like, if somebody that's tech savvy can explain this to me, where's Raider? Similarly, every corporate layer 1, especially EVM, will connect to Ethereum, and many will become layer 2s. Why would you want to? Okay, this doesn't make sense. Why would you want to put all this time and money and effort into a layer 1, and then you could have just been a layer 2? That's all. That's all. Anyways, you guys, on that note, I've got to get going. Because me and Lo, we got lots of errands to run today. I've got people working at the house. I'm starting to get a flare up again. So I need to eat and like sit down and drink my chicken bone broth. Not feeling great, but I got video coming for you guys at 2 p.m. PT. It's a client video, so make sure you watch it so I get paid. And then I got the news recap at 6 p.m. PT. And then of course I'll be seeing you guys. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Bye, babies.